Hey YouTubers, it's Linda, and I have a new, if I can get it in the frame and get this one out, a new journal to share with you today. This is Dreamcatcher, and Dreamcatcher is, let's see, 6 by 9, I remember now, and she's got that wood hardcovers, like Nick the Booksmith recommended. She's got, let's see, 198 pages, so she's real chunky. She's got a lot of sewing inside that you can see the strings hanging down, really, hanging down every which way. Just a minute, let me see if I can get this better. I have moved it. How's that? She has, hand painted on the hardcover, and then I decoupaged over along with that, and these are wood embellishments, and I have painted all of them, and then the Dreamcatcher I painted and jazzed up here, and she's got a little strip of lace, and she's got the faux leather spine, a little 2 1/4 inch spine, and here in the back you can see all of the hand painting and the stamping and everything that's going on on the cover. And here is the top, and you can see all of the threads coming out. I think I did a lot of sewing on this one. And then this is the muslin, tea-dyed muslin that is protecting the spine. And here is the bottom, same. So inside this, I have, can't really see, I have different, I have antique paperia, 2 of her Avondale and antique papers, and I have Artie Mae's collage papers and some of her ephemera and some vintage cards. Then I have Calico Collage, Garden Party, some blue collage, Rusty Garden, and then Sunny Morning, Sunflower papers. So you'll see all of those in here. And I think the cover just turned out beautiful. And it's, like I said, Dreamcatcher. And here's the dream, and then the heart, and then it has little heart holes punched out of the wooden heart there. And then I did just a little sprinkling. You can see it right here, a touch of snow falling. I don't know why. I guess it's because of the weather that we're going through. So if you open her up, you're going to find that you have it's not sewn in this time. It is one of my ephemera folders, and I've tied it off with some sari silk, a pretty good length of sari silk wrapped around. And then if you open it, look at the outside, it's all decoupaged, and this was on a regular folder that I cut down, and it's been sewn around 3 times, and then all of this has been decoupaged, and a little bit of scribbling, a little bit of writing on it. And then I have this cotton twill tape. Well, it's a ribbon, but it's like a tape that has been tea dyed. And then on the back I have this heavy cardstock envelope that has a tuck spot in the back, and then you have, you know, a pocket in the envelope, and it's got 3 things in it. And then you have this little diagonal tuck spot, and then you have the stamping, and then this is Tim Holtz numbers. And then you can see it has been covered underneath also before I put the envelope and everything on it. So this, and then whenever you open it up, isn't it cute? I mean, it's all decoupage. When you open it up, you have 9 six, I'm sorry, six, well, 6, 7, 8, 3, you got 4 and 4, so 8, and then each one of them has all kinds of ephemera in it. And if I take them out, let me take out one side. Large ephemera. I mean, these aren't tiny. This is a good size postcard, all blank on that side. And then you have a little of the craft paper, hand torn. But this is what I wanted to show you. These two pockets on each side are open at the bottom where you can put great big items in it. Like I have, what, 2, 3, 4, and then another little piece of paper here. And then if you had something really big, it could go all the way down. This is 8.5 inches long. And then you have more postcards and little pieces of paper that you can hand torn craft paper. And so you see it just goes all the way like this. This one's closed, but the other two are not. And then look at everything that was in there. I mean, so I'm trying to give you a lot of places to write. And then you can clip them in, staple them in, glue them in into your journal somewhere if you wish, and then start doing this again. So I'm just going to put that there now, and then I will put it up later. But this is your ephemera journal, your ephemera folder. And instead of sewing it in, this time I left it out, or you can either leave it out or you can tuck it back inside. Okay, so now we can go and look at the journal. You have your tea-dyed muslin paper here, fabric, and then a lot of this is the Southampton parchment paper that I printed on, and I print on both sides. And you'll find out that not only do you have a lot of these in the ephemera folder, I clipped a lot of them inside this. Every front page of the signature has been sewn. You have a lot of fancy cutting. And I still did a few pockets inside. This one is like that. Well, here you have sewing. I'm sorry, this is the one that you have more sewing throughout, not just on the front pages, but throughout, all the way around. And then you have, I didn't show you this, you have the lace tabs and green tabs. Not doing a very good job of showing off this product. Another one of those big vintage botanicals, which again, this is a lot of botanical theme. It seems like it's very popular all year round, but it just gives you a lot of color and everything. Now this is a postcard pocket with these two items in it. Full-size envelope that has been hand painted and sewn, and then a little bit of floral embellishments on that side. And then here I use one of those big cards as a pocket. And then this is a watercolor paper, very heavy watercolor paper. It's got a little texturing on this side, and then it's smooth on this side, and then I put the Sari Silk little ribbon there. More lace. Stamping on that one. A nice cardstock. Pardon me. I do love these cards. You can tell the parchment paper. I mean, it just has such a silky feel to it. More sewing. A little tuck spot. Another pocket. I love how that painting turned out. It was just neutral, putting something neutral on it. And then another one of these cards with the watercolor. I left these blank where you could decoupage on it, or paint it, or write on it on both sides. I like layering like this where you can see the green coming up, the pages coming up like this. So most of the time I am cutting these purposely to give you that layered look throughout the journals. So here again you see this peeking through. Stamping. You know that's Artie Mae's. Yeah, this is her collage. What's she call that? Collage papers. Right. See, I do that layering a lot. And I do the fancy cutting a lot. I think you have over, if I remember correctly, you have over either 12 or over 12 of these in this journal. Another little pocket with a little crocheted flower there. This was Calico Collages Sunny Morning. This is her paper too. And another envelope that you can put anything in. little pocket with a little silk rose there, a tag, a little script card, and these are receipts, vintage copies of vintage receipts that you have throughout here. I just made it a tuck point because I wanted to get this card in there. So I just clip it on to make sure that it sticks there. A lot of writing spaces. And this is beautiful. And here is the back. A beautiful journal. And then remember, it comes with this. And it's just going to be right in there. But you see that you had oodles of pockets and ephemera inside too. And I love the way that it looked right there with the lace. Here, take that out, that ruins it. Yeah, the lace and the tabs. And then the front. Dreamcatcher has always been a favorite of mine. To catch your dreams, and that some people really make some beautiful dream catchers. This one is a real fancy one now after he's been painted. I mean, he was just a plain old chipboard, and then I had to decorate him up, and then to put the dream, I didn't have room for catcher, so just had to make do with what I had here. And I hope that you enjoyed Dreamcatcher. It will be up on Etsy today or tomorrow. Not for sure when. Larry will get around to putting it up for me. And I hope that you enjoyed her and it, or whatever we want to call them. So thank you so much for watching, and if you hadn't already subscribed, please subscribe down below, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.